I have just started playing Portal and I am in a strange room with a bed. What do I do?
Walk through the portal/door. Move towards and through the portal or door to proceed to the next part of the game.
Actually, both of those things happened, so kind of right. I am in a room with a cube and a button.
Approach the cube and pick it up. Pick up objects by pressing the designated Interact button, usually on PC. Place the cube on the button.
A door opened.
Walk through the door that opened. This will lead you to the next part of the test chamber or the facility.
How do I complete test chamber 01? Start the chamber. Really?
Pick up the weighted companion cube. Place the weighted companion cube on the button. Navigate through the portal. Use your portal gun to create portals on suitable surfaces.
How do I convey this in text? I can't reach the cube because there is glass in the way.
Find a way to remove the glass. Look around for a switch, button, or portal-able surface that can deactivate or bypass the glass barrier.
Okay, true. I don't see any way to remove the glass, and I don't have a portal gun.
It seems like you might still be in the early stages of the game, where you haven't acquired the portal gun yet.
There we go.
Find the portal gun.
You don't have a portal gun? We'll just get it. I don't see a portal gun.
Look around the room carefully. Sometimes the portal gun is placed in a visible or accessible location within the testing area.
I mean, I would hope so. If it was placed somewhere visible, don't you think I would have noticed it?
Consider restarting if necessary.
I don't think there is a portal gun in this test chamber.
It sounds like you might be playing through an introductory sequence or a specific part of the game that doesn't involve the portal gun initially. Complete the chamber objectives.
Really? I like how most of this is just telling me to not be stupid. Okay, let's try giving it a bit of a hint as to what's going on here. There is a blue portal that moves around.
Use the portal to your advantage. The moving portal allows you to teleport between different locations in the chamber. Position yourself strategically so that when the portal appears, you can use it to reach new areas or access objects.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll give you that one. I am now in a room with a portal gun.
Great. Now that you have the portal gun and portal, you can start solving puzzles with portals.
How do I get the portal gun?
It seems like you've already obtained the portal gun in the game.
What?
If you're asking about how to get it in general, or if you're starting a new game, here's a general outline of how you acquire the portal gun and portal. Grabbing the portal gun. Approach the portal gun and interact with it using the designated button, usually on PC.
Oh. I actually did not know that you could pick it up with E. I have the portal gun now.
Experiment with portals. Familiarize yourself with how the portal gun works. You can create two types of portals, blue entry and orange exit.
Oh no. How do I use the portal gun?
Select the surface. Look for a suitable surface to place a portal. In Portal, these surfaces are typically white. Point your crosshair at the white surface where you want to place the portal. Press the primary fire button, usually the left mouse button, on PC to create a blue portal. This portal serves as the entry point. Now, find another suitable surface where you want the exit portal to appear. Aim at this surface and press the secondary fire button, usually the right mouse button, on PC to create an orange portal. This portal is the exit point.
We're going to ignore the fact that it thinks I can shoot an orange portal. How do I complete test chamber 3?
Start the chamber. Survey the room. Use the portal gun. Activate the button. Navigate through portals. Listen to GLaDOS for guidance. Reach the exit.
Well, we already know this maneuver, I guess. There is a pit between me and the exit.
Use your portal gun to create a blue portal on a suitable surface near your current location. Locate another portal-able surface across the pit area. Aim and shoot your portal gun to create an orange portal on this surface. This will serve as your exit portal.
I can't create an orange portal.
Make sure you're aiming at a surface that is portalable. Ensure you're pressing the correct button to create the orange portal. On most platforms, this is the secondary fire button, often the right mouse button on PC. In some cases, certain test chambers or areas may restrict the use of one type of portal.
I am in the early part of the game. As it already should have been able to tell because, where I said test chamber 3.
Follow the tutorial. Acquire the portal gun. Understand portal colors. Complete early puzzles. Listen for guidance.
How do I cross the gap without placing an orange portal?
Find the portalable surface near your current location. Aim and shoot your portal gun to create a blue portal on this surface. Identify another portalable surface on the opposite side of the gap. This is where you'll want to reach. Jump into the blue portal. You will come out of the same blue portal with enough momentum to reach the other side of the gap.
Really now? I came out of the orange portal instead.
If you came out of the orange portal instead of the blue portal, here is how you can adjust your approach. Reposition your blue portal. Find the portalable surface near your starting point where you want to place your blue portal. Create the blue portal. Aim and shoot your portal gun to create the blue portal on this surface. Identify the destination. Look for the portalable surface across the gap where you need to reach. Jump into the blue portal. Ensure you jump into the blue portal this time.
That's what I did last time. Wow, you think I'm dumb, ChatGPT? It's trying to give me instructions for how to do a fling. I don't have much momentum when coming out of the portal.
Before entering the portal, try jumping just before you enter. This can give you extra height and momentum when you come out on the other side. Look for surfaces that may provide a better angle or allow you to fall into the portal from a higher position. Falling from a higher point can increase your speed and momentum.
So, like this, I guess. I immediately landed on the ground because the orange portal is near the ground.
Try placing the blue portal on a higher portalable surface. This allows you to gain more vertical momentum when you jump through it, increasing your chances of clearing the gap. Look for a higher platform or surface to jump from before entering the blue portal. This extra height can provide additional momentum as you pass through the portal. Reposition the orange portal.
I can't move the orange portal and it is pointed away from the exit.
Find a portalable surface that allows you to place the blue portal at a higher elevation or from a better angle that directs your momentum towards the gap you need to cross.
What does it think that's going to do? I don't think jumping into a portal will work.
Look for nearby objects such as cubes or platforms that you can use strategically. Place them in a way that creates a bridge or a series of steps leading up to a higher portalable surface. Some surfaces might have different friction properties that affect your momentum. Look for surfaces that allow you to slide or gain more speed before entering the portal.
What?
Sometimes, there may be alternative pathways or hidden surfaces that can provide a different approach to reaching your destination. Explore the chamber thoroughly for any overlooked routes or portalable surfaces.
Can you think of another way to cross the gap?
Find a moving object or platform. Position the object strategically. Create a temporary bridge. This might involve placing portals to redirect energy walls.
There is a portalable surface on the other side of the pit.
Identify the portalable surface across the pit where you want to place your exit portal, orange portal. Find the suitable portalable surface near your current location where you can place your entry portal, blue portal. Ensure this surface allows you to gain enough momentum.
I cannot jump into the portal.
Look around the chamber for a cube or another movable object that you can use to bridge the gap. Position the cube or object on a portalable surface near the edge of the pit, close enough to reach with a portal. Use your portal gun to create a series of portals that allow you to move the cube across the gap. Place one portal near the cube and another on a portalable surface on the other side of the gap. Push or manipulate the cube through the portals. As it passes through each portal, it will emerge from the corresponding portal on the other side of the gap. Once the cube is positioned on the other side of the gap, use it as a bridge to cross over. Jump onto the cube and then onto the solid ground on the other side.
There is no cube.
Find the portal-able surface near the edge of the pit where you can place your entry portal, blue portal. Ensure this surface allows for a clear path across the gap.
What would that even mean?
Instead of jumping directly into the blue portal, consider using the environment to build momentum.
The environment does not allow me to build momentum.
Even without much space to build momentum, the portal's mechanics should propel you through to the orange portal on the other side.
Cannot fling. It is impossible.
Identify nearby portal-able surfaces. Place your blue portal. Position the exit portal, orange portal.
The orange portal cannot be moved.
Instead of attempting to fling or gain momentum, consider using techniques like jumping or walking.
Whoa.
Walk or jump into the blue portal. This will transport you through to the orange portal on the other side of the gap.
The orange portal is on the same side of the gap as myself.
Place your blue portal on the selected surface. This will be your entry point into the portal network. Walk or jump into the blue portal. This will transport you through to the orange portal on the same side of the gap. Look for hidden paths.
We had a lot of back and forth where ChatGPT just kept saying the same things over and over again, and eventually it pretty much just gave up. Could we position the blue portal somewhere else? Its response was very vague, and that's when I gave up. I thought that this was actually going to be like a good video to make, and this isn't working. In the first test chamber where you need to solve puzzles, you'll eventually reach a room where the portal gun is placed, often approach the portal gun and interact with it using Approach the portal gun and interact with it using the designated button.